What's up, folks? Quick live stream. I'm gonna get started here in just a second. See the haters on deck already? I see the haters in the house already. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Gomez, Thomas, I see you guys. I see the haters came to visit me, looks like already. They'll be all right though. Get some background stuff going here. What's going on, y'all? Get ready to do a live stream real quick and tell you how I feel about this thing 3 days in. I was gonna record this video, but I was like, you know what? I'm just getting ready to just roll with it. What's up, LaShawn? What's going on, Lewis, Ray? I see you guys. I decided to just go ahead and do this live, man, because Yo, Technology T. Gary Brown, what's going on, y'all? Corey Stevens, I see you. He said he a Samsung Knight. Getting things set up. I'm doing a little different this time. I normally would record this video, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him live like this. Might as well. He said, Gomez, I didn't say you was a hater. I was looking at the thumbs down. I just posted the link like 2 seconds ago, and already it's like 4 or 5 thumbs down. The haters come through just to say hello. Samsung rocks. What's going on, y'all? I'm about to get this thing popping real quick. What up, John B, Greg T, Anthony Mackey, Steven Ryder. All right, where y'all from, man? Do this real quick and get this video going. I'm doing good, Eric. There go Eric, y'all. Say what's up to Eric. All right. I'm gonna talk about this phone right here for a little bit. Tell you how it's been for the last 3 days. S8 Plus is the new beast mode, Travis Hooper says. I agree. The S8 Plus is popping. I wanted to play a little music while I get my background stuff set up. What's good, Switch Gads? What's going on? ATL in here. Be More, Baltimore. That's what's up. Getting ready to talk about this S8 for a minute because after a while, I got some good stuff coming, y'all. Y'all gonna like it. Yo, Kenny Thomas, Jeff Lewis, Cali Nation says Samsung, that's 0ICE008. There go Miguel, y'all. There go Miguel up in here. What's going on, man? We're gonna get this Samsung Galaxy 8 conversation going. I love talking about new products when they come out. It's just a must. You have to. You gotta talk about them. It's just, you have to. Anthony Chandler, I appreciate it. What Jersey at? Where New York at? Where Brooklyn? Where y'all at, man? Come on now. Fort Bragg, oh man, I've been out the military for 24 years, y'all. Retired, disabled war veteran. My Army and Navy in the house. Marines. Air Force. When the mixtape dropping, man, LaShawn crazy. Hey, LaShawn, you remember that stream I did a while back where I was bumping all this different music and stuff? It wasn't nothing but music from YouTube. I'm jamming like I'm a DJ or something. What's going on, Mikey114? So Delvon is already getting into it. I see Big John Tech Reviews is in here. I see you, man. I tried to catch y'all slipping. It's like 1:45 Central Standard Time PM. You know, I was like, ain't nobody gonna be on here. God first, family second. Pray for the future tech. It says Trinidad in the house. Army right here. Ray, I know you down. I know you Army, Ray. I'm getting my thing popping here real quick. And we're gonna talk about this Samsung. Hopefully y'all are enjoying y'all Samsung Galaxy S8. In that other video, man, a lot of people think that they thought I said I hated the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Galaxy 8. I don't know what's going on, man. Gamers Creed, I appreciate the love, man. Is that the Plus? No, this is the regular one. I got the Plus. After disabling big speed with package disabling, my battery on the S8 is right. That's what I'm talking about, Miguel. If you haven't seen that video out, check. I put it out, I think 3 days ago. Check that out. Yes, I hope y'all are enjoying y'all Galaxy 8s and Galaxy S8 Pluses, man. I'm not no Samsung hater, man. Everybody thinks I'm a Samsung hater. I don't know why, man. I think if you want to hear a fluff review, you probably don't want to be on this channel because I'm going to tell you what I dislike from my point of view. And that's what I'm going to do. You hear the song playing, Ever felt like you was a hater? I think I'm talking about this bad boy live. Bixby is garbage, Mikey says. Yo, Jay. I'm just reading these comments, y'all. The S8 rocks. What up, dude? Ice Moose 3. Yeah. We're going to talk about the S8 for a minute. You don't need to see me. I want to do the live stream. I want to focus on the device. Samsung haters. I know, man. People think I hate Samsung for some reason. Yeah, this isn't, okay, let me just go ahead and start by saying this isn't a wow factor phone for me. You know, this isn't a wow factor phone for me. It's a good phone, you know what I mean? It don't mean I'm gonna jump up and down about it. People did the same thing about, they did the same thing when I did my review on the LG V20. They thought I hated the V20, but I didn't hate the V20. It's just not a wow factor phone. That doesn't mean I don't like the device, man. Come on, give your boy some love, man. I ain't no hater. Kenny Thomas, you're absolutely right, man. I try to just be as honest as possible. I try to be honest. Let me post this on Twitter, and then we'll get this ball rolling. I really just wanted to hang out with y'all, man. You know what I mean? I like doing live streams when I can. And this live stream, I was like, I'm gonna show the device and show them what I'm talking about. All right, going up on Twitter. Yeah, it's a good phone, man. It's just not no wow factor, man. You know, that's how I feel. If you like your phone, man, roll with it. Don't worry about what I'm saying. If you want to, you know, it's not no Pixel, that's for sure. Shout out to the Pixel squad. As you can see right now, I'm rocking Nova Launcher because I had to change it up. You know, somebody said Bixby who? Let me turn down this music. Yeah. Bixby is a cheap version of Google now and Amazon Firefly. Shout out to Miguel. I call Bixby a fake Google assistant and everybody just blasts me, man. You know, we're going to talk about how I've been rolling with battery life. We're going to talk about all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get it going. This just, that's the wow factor phone. Yeah, it's not worth $850. I don't know. I got mine for $650. Remember, I caught that deal, y'all. So, caught that deal. It's popping like that, man. Charging up my Gear S Classic, I let it die. That thing got like 2 days of battery life. I can roll all day with this bad boy. It don't never die. So, Pixel color all day. Wait, Pixel is better than the S8? I don't know if it's better. The software on the Pixel is beating out. I just feel like Android phones should be Android phones. Yeah, I got a bunch of iPhones, dude. This is just one I've been using this one for a few videos and stuff like that. The last few videos since I'm testing the Galaxy S7 with the Galaxy S8, I've been using my iPhone to record a little bit of the videos. Or this one, there's about 3 or 4 sitting over there somewhere. But I needed a small one with, you know, so I just grabbed the iPhone. Yeah, that's that. You remember that J-Dub right there? That's that W. Boom. But yeah, man. This phone right here, you know. First of all, I'm not a Samsung hater. You know, I don't hate Samsung. You know, I don't know why people think I hate Samsung. I guess because I post the truth about how I feel about it. You know, I don't know, man. You know, it's a fantastic phone. I was having this conversation the other day, earlier this morning in the group before I went to the gym, and just got back to the gym. Shout out to gym, the people who go to the gym on a regular. Keep your health up, stay in shape. So the Galaxy S8. Let me tell you the first thing that I'm actually feeling right now. I'm feeling the Galaxy S8. Let me check my mic gain real quick. You might get a little bit of feedback. 1 second. There you go. All right. So I'm feeling the hey, Susan in the house, y'all. Susan, everybody say what's up to Susan. So the Galaxy S8, man, it's a hot device. You know, and so far I'm really feeling. My main SIM card is here, so hopefully I don't get no phone calls. But I'm really feeling the iris scanner. You guys know how I felt about the iris scanner. I'm also feeling this case right here from Caseology, man. Shout out to Caseology. This case right here, man, I've had it in this case since I got it. I do have 5 more cases coming. Shout out to Urban Army Gear. And shout out to, oh man, I forgot, Zizo. Shout out to a whole bunch of them. So the Galaxy S8, the one thing I've been feeling is the iris scanner. I've been feeling the iris scanner, man. The reason I started using the iris scanner, you guys know how I felt about the iris scanner when I had it on the Note. I was like, that's a gimmick. In the other video, I was like, yeah, I ain't really feeling it. But now, based on the placement of this fingerprint reader, man, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go into airplane mode because I don't want to get any phone calls because my SIM card is here. I didn't want to take my SIM card. Maybe I should just take my SIM card out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Only I can do this live on camera. Don't y'all try this, you know what I mean? Don't you do this. You don't do a live stream because I can't miss any phone calls. What phone should I put it in? You wanna go with the Moto G5 Plus? Let's do the Moto G5 Plus. So the iris scanner, man. The iris scanner is popping. I'm feeling the iris. Samsung, I need y'all to update and use metal SIM card trays, man. I'm tired of telling y'all that, man. I'm tired of these fake SIM card trays, man. I don't like them. All right, so we're gonna rock out with this so I can make sure I get my phone calls. Can't be missing no phone calls. Shout out to HTC. Hook up the SIM tray. But the iris scanner, man. I'm feeling the iris scanner. I've been using the iris scanner because the placement of the fingerprint reader, it just threw me off. It threw me off, and I can't roll with it, man. The iris scanner is the way I'm rolling. Bobby Brown, what y'all talking about in the comments, man? I looked up at the comments. I see Bobby Brown in the comments, like what? The iris scanner is the way, my first choice in using the unlock. This is what I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with the iris scanner. So the phone overall, yeah, I did switch to Nova Launcher. That's just what it is. I switched to Nova Launcher because, TouchWiz, I still was having some lag for some reason. My phone has been lagging. I don't know what that's about, but it's been lagging on me. So only thing I could do was I decided to switch to Nova Launcher. And ever since I switched to Nova Launcher, I haven't had any problems. No problems at all. A lot of people keep asking me how I feel about the G6. You'll see the G6 versus the Galaxy S8 soon enough. But the iris scanner is probably one of the features that I didn't think I would use, and I'm feeling it, y'all. I'm feeling the iris scanner. I'm really feeling the iris scanner. I really like it, man. That's just been my way to unlock the phone. You just press the button and the screen lights up. I showed you the settings before. In order to do that, you go into the security. I'll show you how to do it. If you want to use the iris scanner and you want to have it turn on when you light the screen up. So if you turn this one on right here, turn that one on the bottom, and then you'll be able to just press the button or light the screen up, and then the phone will light up, and then you can just put your eyes up to it, and then that's it. And that's how to unlock the phone. So it's been pretty fast for me because what I've noticed is I've been touching right here on the heart rate monitor, and it's just been a nightmare. I'm like, man, this is kind of silly. So I was like, I gotta do the next best thing is to use something that's gonna make it convenient for me, which is the iris scanner. So the iris scanner is on and popping. I really enjoy it. That's the way I've been unlocking my phone. So that's the way I'm gonna have to keep it for now. So as far as battery life goes, I know you guys are, shout out to Bill real quick. Bill said his has been laggy. He has locked up, he says has locked up on Facebook a few times. Also keeps showing both Wi-Fi and LTE signal at the same time. I don't know what that's about, but man, yeah, that's crazy. And I will say, I've already done a factory reset on here because my signal on here was really bad. I don't know what the deal was. My signal was super bad, and I just did a factory reset. Anybody else having signal problems? I know it depends on your carrier and everything like that. In my office, I don't have the strongest signal. And even outside, when I was talking to people, it was kind of like, they was like, man, you sound like a robot. I was like, man, I don't know. K-Boss, as soon as every video, he has to show off everything he has. Now, this ain't everything I have right here. Oh, no. I got crates. These are the phones I'm using right now. Forgot about this is my boy right here. I used this yesterday all day. Now, I ain't showing off. I ain't that type of guy. I mean, I'm doing all right. I ain't no show off though. I ain't gonna show off. Let me put that right there so I can show that off. I ain't no show off. I'll just put that right there so show that off. But yeah, no, battery life on the S8 Plus. A lot of people say the battery life is banging. But the S8, I put it to Quad HD for the first 2 days that I had it, and the battery life I got was about 4.5 hours of screen on time. That's what I got. 4.5 hours of screen on time, and you know, that's just what it is. So no, we don't got no defect. Webster Coley says you guys might have a defect model or something. Mine's been running smooth. What you got to remember is everybody's usage is going to be different. You know what I mean? So everybody's application, it could be an application that I have and it's making my phone run that way. But I'm now running Nova Launcher and it's running smooth. You know what I mean? So anyway, battery life, man, 4.5 hours, 5 hours tops is all I can squeeze on with it set at Quad HD. So I did that for the first 2 days. And I decided, you know what I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just first 2 day test is over. Now I'm gonna drop it down to 1080p and test that out. You know, a lot of people in the other video, they was like, oh, Jay, you hating? Why you hating on them for shipping it at 1080p? Why is that an issue? It's not an issue, man. It's just conversation. Smartphone conversations. I'm not gonna let anything ride. If that's how I feel, that's how I feel. Don't take it so personal, guys. Get to know me. I'm a pretty humble guy, you know. I like to have fun with it, you know. I like to clown around like the next person when it comes to this, because I don't take any of this serious, man. I think a lot of people are way too serious when it comes to this tech stuff. KD the boss says, so Mr. Williams, are you saying I did a good job? I did good going with the G6? You did great going with the G6. You're gonna see that video coming. The G6 is a beast. I don't care what nobody say. The G6 is a boss. And that's not saying that this is a failure. It just means that I like the G6. Haven't had any problems with the G6. A lot of people say they had problems with their G6 with it lagging and stuff. I've seen a lot of videos like that. I'm like, wow, I don't have no problems with my G6. But remember, battery life and customization and stuff, it all depends on the user. So whoever that user is having lag. Like right now, I'm having lag when I turn on TouchWiz. That doesn't mean I have a defective device. It's just, it's something running on the device that bog it down. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't found it yet. But when I switched to Nova Launcher, shout out to the Nova Launcher crew, I'm flowing. It's just nothing, man. It's popping, blazing fast. I have not had a crash yet since I've been running Nova Launcher. Yeah, the rich one for you says, so far I've heard Iris Scanner is thumbs up. You're right. The Iris Scanner is a champ for me. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Legion certified. What's up? The Iris Scanner was something that I didn't expect to have that kind of quality, and I didn't expect it to work for me that way. Now, let me back up a second since you got that. I was going to talk about Iris Scanner. The Iris Scanner is not flawless for me. It works in dim areas like this where I'm at right now. I don't have any lights on. It's just sunlight coming from outside. When I'm outside in open sunlight, the Iris Scanner fails sometimes. It's like it's too bright outside or something. But when I'm not in bright sunlight, the Iris Scanner seems to flow. You know, it doesn't work. It doesn't fail every time in sunlight, but it has failed me sometimes in sunlight, and that's just what it is. Anyway, back to battery and customizations and things like that. So battery life has been okay for me. You know, battery life on Quad HD has been 4.5, no more than 5. I'm gonna show you where my battery's at right now. Even though I took my SIM card out, it hasn't been on a charge or nothing like that. And I'm gonna put my SIM card in back after I get off of this stream, but I didn't want to get no phone calls. So this is where I'm at right now. 3.5 hours on the charge. That's where I'm at. I'm 3.5 hours on. Get to the focus. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. All right. So 3.5 hours in, and screen on time is 2 hours and 7 minutes. And this is on 1080p setting. And I'm not really going hard on it. I'm just kind of using it as I normally would. You know, this morning I've been checking a lot of emails and stuff. I've been catching up because I've been getting a lot of people send me stuff to review, and I'm like, I appreciate it. So shout out to all those people that send me like those chargers and all that kind of stuff, Bluetooth. And yeah, you're gonna see the review on this later today. I've been using this since the weekend. This is a business, they label it a business type Bluetooth for phone calls and stuff, and that's what I've been using it for. Same company right here, Bora Phone, same company. So I had that review out too, but I just been using it. I got my smartwatch hooked to it, my classic, and I have Bluetooth hooked to it, and I also have a couple of Bluetooth speakers hooked to it, you know what I'm saying? So what's going on, Philip Vaughn? I see you, man. What's going on, Carlos? I see you out there in the NY. So it's just been kind of a regular day for me. I just took it off the charger, like I said, almost 4 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago. And I've already got 2 hours, a little over 2 hours of screen on time. So this is at the 1080p setting. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it for 2 days here. And then I'm gonna try to take the big plunge and set it to 720p and test it for 2 days there. So I wanna do 2 days on each battery cycle. So again, if you're just coming in, what's going on? Everybody say what's up to My Project 13 and Donovan. No, Dwight Robb said, keep it real, the S8 is the best phone you've ever had. Not, I don't think so, but shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, dude. But so I did the first 2 days on Quad HD, and I got 4.5, no more than 5. Right now, I started my first day at 1080p, and I'll do one more day on that. And right now, I'm pushing up 2.5 so far with 73% left. So I'll see how the battery life is, you know. But right now, that's where I'm at with the battery life. Now I don't normally wear cases around the house, but this is a slippery phone. This is a slippery phone. So, and I actually really like this case. Again, shout out to Caseology for hooking it up, man. This case is beautiful. But I have a tempered glass that I tried on there. That video is live and is trash. I mean, no disrespect to that company, but hey, don't send me your product if you don't want me to tell the truth. Look at the phone sliding. Y'all always ask why the phone slides. I don't know, man. But this is a beautiful color. I'm glad I went with the silver. Looks like a lot of people went with the black, but my SA Plus will be black. So that's just what it is. So the performance overall for me, it stopped lagging when I put the Nova launcher on there. So that's where I'm at with it. Samsung's TouchWiz, it's just, you know, it needs work. You can call it TouchWiz, you can call it Core, you can call it what's the other one? Samsung Experience, Grace UI, whatever you want to call it. It's still TouchWiz, man. It's still Samsung's UI. And people say that it's a lighter skin, and my experiences with it are not like that. It's a very heavy skin, and that's just what it is. I think if Samsung, like if I could root this, I don't do root anymore, at least not on certain phones. I will be doing it to my upcoming device, or these two that I have coming in. If I could root this and take off TouchWiz and just have like a real stock Android on here, I probably would never put this phone down, because this battery life, I mean this build quality, superb, beautiful build quality. I mean, I don't see it any other way. Samsung can make some beautiful displays and beautiful hardware. Yeah, I mean, if the skin is too heavy, then, you know, it's kind of, you know. Yeah, so Dalaman77 said, if you're not watching movies on your phone or recording, why do you need Quad HD over 1080p? I get the naked eye, we can't even process 4K like that, you know, or 2K like that. We can't even really process that, you know. So, you know, they make beautiful displays and they give it to you. Like this is at a 2K, but we can record in 4K. I want to be able to watch 4K right on the phone. I want to be able to watch 4K right on my device, because see, the reason, let me, hold on. I'm gonna continue on. What's up, Cafe, man? Shout out to Cafe. Miller 3 RPR said, after the weekend, I returned my S8 and went back to the G6. Boom. Hey, the G6 is killing it, y'all. The G6 is killing it. It's a hot phone. I need to go get it, but the G6 is hot, man. G6 is a hot phone. Nonetheless, man, I want to be able to watch 4K right on the phone. What's going on, Matthew? I want to be able to watch 4K because I have 4K TVs throughout the house. My monitor sitting up there is a 43-inch 4K mounted up on the wall. You've seen it before. I have 4Ks everywhere. And I want to see 4K content, because once you start watching 4K content, your eyes, we can't process like the pixel count. What's going on, Jason? We can't process the pixel count, but we can process how clear it is. And it looks fantastic compared to, you know, just regular 720p TV, you know, 480p TV. 480p on a phone is good when I'm just watching a whole bunch of content, sometimes on Netflix, but I pay for the higher Netflix. I pay for the Netflix Ultra. Where my Netflix user at? Netflix users, where y'all at? Shout out in the live stream. Where the Netflix users at? I know somebody gotta be using Netflix. I know there's a delay in the stream too, so I can't wait to see how many people use Netflix in this live stream. I'm a Netflix fanatic. I love watching Netflix. 4K, Matthew says, you're right about 4K not being necessary. However, for a flagship phone, I'd hope that, you know, it's there these days. Yeah. Netflix, there y'all come. There y'all, I got my Netflix crew. Yeah, man, Netflix for sure. Netflix, and because I pay for the higher Netflix, that the Ultra HD one. So the TV sitting right up here, or the monitor sitting right up here / TV has the Netflix built in. So it's the 4K on this one is banging, man. So I just like Netflix, period. Netflix, Amazon Prime too, man. I got Amazon Prime too. So, but Amazon Prime Video is not my first choice. You know, I like Netflix better, but Netflix on the Galaxy S8, man, it's really sweet. So if you do a lot of video content, I know the S8 Plus is a phone that a lot of people prefer, but I like the small one. I think I'm gonna like the small one better than my big one. I don't know yet. I don't have my big one yet, but let me tell you, man, I like the iris scanner. The battery life hasn't been great. The wow factor for me, it's just the build quality is sweet. This is a really good phone to handle. I mean, look at this iPhone right here. You know, this is a 5-inch or what is this, 4-inch? I forgot what size this screen is. This 4.7, and this is a 5.8. And look at how much it just dominates the screen. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. These phones are the same size. This is Moto G5 Plus. That Moto G5 Plus screen though. What? Look at that Moto G5 Plus screen though. Let me turn on Nova Launcher real quick. Yeah. That Moto G5 Plus, man, that's a win-win right there. So y'all need to get that one for sure. But you know, the Galaxy S8 has performed like it's supposed to perform. You're hearing thumbs down. He said, come on, Jay, I'm hearing more thumbs down than thumbs up on the S8. Hey, look, I mean, I like the S8, but it's not giving me that wow factor that I thought I was going to get. I set the bar too high is what it is. What's going on, Don? I set the bar way too high for the Galaxy S8. I set it like Galaxy Note high. That's what happened. I set my standards really high. Where's my Ultra? Right here. You want to see it next to it? Okay. Let me power it up real quick. It might be dying because I was using it all day yesterday. But yeah, I can already tell you, I kind of like this screen a little bit better than the S8. That's just real talk. So if somebody asked, they said U Ultra, G6, and S8, which one is better? Well, let me tell you, I like the G6 better probably than the S8, and I like the Ultra better than the G6. So that should answer your question right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's an answer to your question. That's an answer to your question right there. But the Ultra screen is Ultra compared to this. You about to see, because I think I got it set up the same way, and you can see for yourself. But the S8, I think the wow factor might be, I think the wow factor for me is probably, it might be with the S8 Plus. I'm not sure yet. But again, I don't hate, it have loudspeakers over there. I don't hate the S8. I'm just giving you my perspective and my feel on it. That's it. I don't know why. I think people need to get out of your feelings for being taking it so personal. It's just, you know, I ain't no fanboy. I like them all. Okay, I'm a fan of BlackBerry, so that's my true, yeah, BlackBerry is where it's at, man. I don't care what nobody say. I'm pro BlackBerry for sure. I'm pro Sammy too, man. You just don't know me yet. You got to go back up on my channel, man. You'll see what I really like. But here's the screen. Look at that screen right there. Right there. I'm live. This is live right now. Shout out to the replay crew. Check that screen out. So which one do you think looks great? This is the S8 and the HTC U Ultra. You tell me. I like the U Ultra screen. I think it's popping. It's not even an AMOLED display. And the U Ultra's is a beautiful display, man. I mean, you check it out. What you think? Yeah, it is. I mean, U Ultra is beautiful, man. Hardware is good. The U Ultra looks better. I mean, I'm just keeping it real, man. I mean, you take it how you want to take it. I keep my phone set up the same. The U Ultra looks better. You tell me. See, y'all in the live stream, shout out to the replay crew, but in the live stream, they're all saying that the U Ultra looks better. So on the replay crew, when you get to this part, now that you're at this part of the video, which one do you think looks better? I think the U Ultra looks better. You know? Shout out to Justin. He said the U Ultra speakers are on point. Totally right. The camera on the U Ultra is great. Susan, shout out to Susan, man. She knows that because she actually used this phone I'm holding in my hand. So she knows. I let her use it when she was visiting in town. U Ultra looks better. I'm just saying. That's just what I think. Just no screen protectors, no tempered glass, nothing. It just looks really good, man. The U Ultra is a great, even as it sits like at an angle right here. Look at that. I mean, I'm not a Samsung hater. You guys need to know what's going on, Tails B? I'm a huge Samsung fan, but I'm not gonna just say I like every product that they bring out. I like this product. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just 3 days in. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna compare these two phones. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. See, Jason said the 8 looks better. Jason said the S8 looks better, and I respect that. I personally think that the U Ultra has the better display, even though it's not a Super AMOLED display. Cafe say, I know you missed the Pixel XL, J. Oh, man. Hey, for those that don't know, man, Cafe knows my backstory on the Pixel, man. Oh, man. Cafe knows that backstory. I really hated it. I ain't gonna get into it, man. Anyway, man, so other things, shout out to Cafe and all those people in the Smartphone Conversations crew. I really enjoyed the S8 so far. I'm really loving it. The iris scanner shocked me. I'm actually using it a heck of a lot more. Carlos, man, that's a long story. I can't even do it on this stream right here, man. About my Pixel, I can't even tell you. It's a long story. You have to catch me offline, man, because I'm so sick of. I'm fed up behind my Pixel, man. Google did me bad, but you know, it is what it is. I think the S8 Plus will probably give me the wow factor I want, just because of the size of the phone. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know if it's because this phone is small and compact or whatever, and I like big phones, but this phone has a big screen. But you know, the phone is good. The phone is good. My S8 Plus will be here. You know what I mean? So, but the few things that I could test in the 72 hours that I've been rocking with this phone, the battery life, I'm for sure testing it. You know what I mean? And the cameras, I'm in the middle of testing the cameras right now. Craig Lowe said he got the Plus. He said, nope, it won't, J. Will. It won't wow me. So Craig Lowe, man, what's up with the Plus? A lot of people are swinging on the Plus. They like, oh, it's the greatest. You know, it's the best. Why? What's up with the Plus? You know, what's good with the Plus? Is it, I mean, you know? Kenyon Newton says he thinks the S8 looks better on the screen. I guess that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you know, hey, to each his own. If you don't like the Edge display, wouldn't you be better off getting the A series instead? That's a possibility. You could get the A series because the A series is actually, you know, it's pretty good. J. Will, the S8 Plus seems to be great for me. I like it better than the S7 Edge. Shout out. That's good. Earl. Shout out to Earl G. He likes it better. The S8 Plus is the truth. Jay, that's from Gus214. So yeah, a lot of people are feeling, they're feeling the S8 Plus. And a lot of people, you heard how I felt about the S8 Plus when I was at the store and they let me hold it for a couple hours. I wasn't feeling the S8 Plus like that, so I went with this one first to see how I was gonna feel about it. Now that I have this one, I gotta get the S8 Plus because I gotta see for myself. It's different when you're holding something in a store than actually taking it home. It's completely different. Shout out to Cafe. Since you guys are a part of the replay crew, probably some of you guys are. Cafe in the live stream says, I actually like the S8 better than the S8 Plus, but I actually like the battery on the S8 Plus better than the S8. That's about accurate, because the S8 Plus has what, a 3,500 milliamp hour battery? Yeah, so you're gonna get some stellar battery, hopefully, out of the S8 Plus compared to the S8. The S8 Plus is way better than the S7s, Susan says. You know, Don says the Plus just attracts the eye so much, you may get used to it, and it doesn't wow. When I say I'm looking for the wow factor, no, my S8 Plus, I've said in another video, I'm going for the Exynos version on the S8 Plus. Now, I did order an S8 Plus recently, like 2 days ago, but I'm gonna see how that works out. I'm getting the unlocked version of the S8 Plus because I want the Exynos version. You know, that's the way I want to roll with that. But I did order an S8 Plus that was a Snapdragon version, so we shall see. But when I say wow factor, people think that I don't like this phone. You should get away from thinking that. This is not what it is. I like the S8, and I don't have to justify whether I like it or not. If I said I hated this phone, so what? I mean, hey, if you like it, I'm happy for you. But when I say I'm looking for some wow factor, let's be honest here. Let me show you what I mean. Let me grab an old Samsung phone, and it's one of my favorite phones of all times. Boom, right there. My Galaxy J7 will never go anywhere. And I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say wow factor. And you just hold tight. I'm gonna show you what I mean. When I'm looking for wow factor, I'm looking for something that stands out. You know, right now, this is just a good piece of hardware, but it's still just a Samsung phone. You know what I mean? So the wow factor, I was looking for something to just wow. I think I'm just ready for the Note line. What y'all think? Cafe say, listen, the wow factor of the phones is dead. Wait until 2020. All right, I think I got a couple of wow factor phones en route this week. I think I got a wow factor phone. I mean, while Samsung's hardware is good, this is still just TouchWiz. I think I'm ready to go back to my Note line, you know? And if I could grab the Note, if I can grab that Note at that Note 7, if I can grab that Note 7 again and then grab my Note 8, you know what I mean? I think that would be sweet. I'm really ready for the Note 8, I believe. I think that's just what it is. I think I'm so excited about grabbing. Like I said, I just set the standards way too high for this. So when the Note drops, then I'll know what's up. I mean, anybody out? I mean, I'm the only one holding out for the Note 8. I mean, anybody excited about the Note 8? I am. I'm excited about the Note 8. Somebody say Axon 7 Part 2. I'm firing up my old Galaxy phone. This is what I mean by wow factor. I'm getting ready to turn it on. I didn't have my Nova launcher turned on this one because I keep this one on the stock. But check this out. I'm setting it up right now. I'm about to get this thing. I'm about to make it look just like that. And then you'll see what I mean. Let me read some of these comments. Yes, can't wait for the Note 8. I know what you got coming. Wait for it. Really hear it. Hey, Cafe, no spoilers, man. I know you know. No spoilers. I know you know. Don't spoil it for everybody else. Wow factor, though, Cafe. Cafe, am I lying? Wow factor, right? That device has wow factor. Wow factor. Cafe know what's up, man. I got that wow factor coming. Let me read some of these comments. Did you know that there was going to be a 2007 LG K10? No. Man, I appreciate that, Tails B. Yeah, I didn't pay pay attention there, but you're right. I'm trying to set up. I'm getting this one set up exactly like this right here, because the wallpaper wasn't set on there. So I'm restoring it right now. I'm setting it right up. See, it's getting like that. Now I'm just gonna grab that wallpaper and I'm gonna call it a day with it. And I'm gonna set it up because the wow factor is gonna have to be there. That's what I'm talking about. Let me check out some more of y'all comments here. Hey Jay, did you switch carriers yet? How they turn? No, not yet. I'm going to that, man. I'm getting ready for that. Hey, I posted on, yeah, there go Cafe. Thank you. No spoilers, Cafe, but you know it is. You know that phone has way more wow factor than the S8. Come on, man, keep it real. You know what's up. You know it does. Just look at that phone. You'll be like, whoa. Wow factor. Wow factor. The S8 is much better. Which carrier are you switching to? Well, I'm not switching completely. I'm just grabbing a different carrier, you know, real quick. I'm gonna test the waters, you know. All right, I'm getting my old Galaxy set up just to show you what I mean about wow factor. Now you can make any phone have that Samsung look, that same flair. All right, so now this is a 720p display now. This is what I'm talking about wow factor. Go to my dock. Just making a point here, that's all. Wow factor. 720p, quad HD. That's them Google Photos, man. I hate Google Photos. Wow factor, like 720p, quad HD. Fake AKG for the win. Am I getting the U11? Of course. Wow factor, where's it at? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Look at where the brightness is set at on here. It's set down. I'm gonna turn it to auto. Look what happens. Wow factor. Now both of these are on auto. I better turn that off. That's bright. You see what I'm talking about? The Galaxy J7 from 2 years ago, quad HD, 2017. What's going on, man? Somebody from Israel. I didn't know I had that many followers in Israel. Let me turn the radio down a little bit. Murder, what's going on? Marita, my bad. I said murder. So look at that, the Galaxy J7 from 2 years ago. I mean, I know it's just a skin, but you see what I'm saying? It's just Samsung. I can make them look exactly the same. And the screen on this one actually is a 5.5 and still got that pop. So I'm reading some of these comments, man. Y'all guys is crazy. So the AKG headphone thing, I already talked about that. You know what I mean? So it says it on the box. Let me point that out for you. For those people that were saying, these are AKG. Uh-oh, Bumpy Cam Live. Some people were saying, I ain't got my glasses. My glasses is way downstairs. Well, I can't see it, but it says earphones tuned by AKG. You can read that for yourself. I don't know why that's such a thing for people, but it says tuned by AKG. Tuned by AKG. You see that? So, Yeah, man, I got people from Israel all the way to North Carolina. North Carolina. So, I mean, the S8 Plus, you know, real quick in the stream, and shout out to the replay crew, which phone do you have? Do you have both, or do you have just one of them? You have the S8, or do you have the S8 Plus? So memory on this thing, I got like a ton of music on here, and I've actually put it on the phone because sometimes when I go in certain areas, the streaming is just not working. But I've loaded this phone up, and the T-Mobile version I found out has less available storage than some other versions. Out of the box, I had 16 gigs, and now it says 17 gigs for the system. That's kind of crazy. 17.3 gigs is taken up by the system. That's horrible, man. That's not good. That's just not good. Look at that. 17.3 taken up by the system of the 64. The AT&T version has a little bit more open. Shout out to OTEC. He has the AT&T version. The AT&T version has only like 12.3 for the system. You can see how much music I got on there. I only got 2.76 gigs in apps. And then I have music, I have just under a gig. So you can kind of see, you know, the T-Mobile version. I bought this one directly from Samsung, but this is the T-Mobile version. So the memory, you know, that's just bloatware. What's going on? What's going on? Ronaldo Smith, what's up? Good old bloatware. Yeah, right. That's just 17 gigs for the system. Yeah, shout out to Chris, man. Chris Cortez. That 17 gigs for the system is ridiculous. Like, why so much? Man. So Kyle says that he has neither one of these because it's too expensive. So D often, shout out, I guess you just came in. What's going on, Juanita? Why don't you just make a phone you want to have? Juanita says, why don't you just make the phone you want to have? If I was a manufacturer, I would, and I would sell it to everybody, and it would not cost $750. Duffin A often or something like that says, which do I prefer so far, the G6 or the S8? I mean, the G6 is definitely one of my favorites. You know what I mean? CV Tech, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm still rolling with the J7 too, all day long. Yeah, the Ultra has less system files than this phone. So is that carrier bloatware or is that TouchWiz bloatware? Yeah, Juanita, I'm gonna make that happen. I'm gonna manufacture the best phone possible, and then I'm gonna sell it to everybody for $450 flat. I'm gonna sell it to $450 flat for everybody. Am I gonna get the shout out to Switch guys? Am I gonna get the Honor 8 Pro, which is the V9? Right now, honestly, I don't have any intentions on getting that. What's going on, Stephen Holmes? I see you. I don't have any intentions on getting the Honor 8 Pro or the Honor V9, basically. It's just nothing. It's just nothing about it that pops out at me. I like the green version, you know. But so I want to address something real quick, all the way from way overseas. Question is, why is Samsung not releasing the A series in the US? That's a great question, because the A series basically rivals this series right here. So they're basically ripping off people in the US because the A series costs $300 to $400 less than this series, and it's pretty much the same phone. Like if you get the A series, the 2017 models, they're basically the same as the Galaxy S7 and Galaxy S7 Edge. You know? That's what it is. I think they're just, in the US, they can trample us like that. Question from Juanita. Juanita sings, which phone are you completely happy with? This one right here. And I'm happy with the one I'm recording with, doing this live stream. And I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with a lot of phones. Really happy with this one. I'm happy with a lot of phones. I'm happy with this phone, but I'm not completely happy with it. Just like I'm not completely happy with the G6, but it's better than this phone in a lot of ways to me. Mate 9, yes. Mate 9 over the S8 all day, for sure. Peter Lambros, I'll definitely take the Mate 9 over the S8 or the S8 Plus. Here's why. Here's why. The software on the Mate 9 runs better than TouchWiz. Anybody disagree? Let me know right now, live stream in the comments, if you think the software runs better on the S8, TouchWiz, Samsung Experience. If you think Samsung Experience runs better than Huawei Skin, let me know. That's for the replay crew and the people in the live stream. Which one do you think runs better? For those that had the experience, Huawei Skin to me, way better than TouchWiz. There's a lot. Sense UI is better than TouchWiz. That's what I think. Sense UI is better than TouchWiz. Top things I look for in a smartphone. Has to have a good battery. I mean, if a phone doesn't have good battery life, what's the purpose of it being in my pocket? I don't want to have to charge up all the time. Webster Coley, this is his question I'm answering. Corey Stevens says Huawei UI is trash. That's just your opinion. I appreciate your opinion, though. I don't think so, though. It definitely runs better than this laggy phone right here I got out of the box. This phone lagged right out of the box. Just keeping it real. Yours may not lag, but mine did, and I only got like 110 apps on this phone. Like all my phones are the same. Anyway, back to Webster's question. Top 5 things. Battery life is a must. Battery life is a must. It's got to have, and I'm probably a rare breed, but I actually make phone calls on my phones. I actually make phone calls. So I need a phone that's going to be able to be used anywhere. So good signal, it's got to have some good bands in there. I got to be able to penetrate certain buildings, you know what I'm saying? So there we go. I'll take care of that. My unit is not defective, man. Why do I keep saying that? Look, you gotta take into consideration the applications that I'm running. That's it. Every user is different. Like earlier when I said, don't take things so personal. Like TouchWiz is not good. If you think TouchWiz is good, I used to think it was good. But the more and more they keep saying that they updated the UI, I don't see it. There are plenty of other Sense UI is better than TouchWiz. I mean, come on, man. If you don't see it that way, that's great. I respect your opinion, but Sense UI is better than TouchWiz. I like LG's skin better than TouchWiz because it's lighter. But battery life, camera's got to be good. I got to be able to make phone calls. I got to have a good signal, good bands in there. And I want at least 64 gigs. I want at least 64 gigs of onboard storage. If I don't have an SD card, I need at least 64 gigs, period. I don't even need an SD card, to be honest. 64 gigs is more than enough for me because you see how much memory I have on this. I have like almost 40 something gigs left. I can't say his name, but it ends in 2K9. He said, who does phone calls anymore? I do. I actually keep out buying a phone for phone calls, But yeah, I gotta have a good battery. The cameras have to be pretty good. At least the rear camera has to be pretty good. And I need about 64 gigs onboard storage. So this phone meets those requirements for that. The battery isn't that great for me. But the signal on here, I did a factory reset already. It brought me some good coverage for phone calls and stuff. I know because I was just out traveling for a second. So I don't know if I have a top 5, but cameras, battery. I got to be able to make phone calls. Memory. That's 4. Oh, and you know what? Now something that actually changed for me was USB Type-C. I actually prefer USB Type-C because I got a whole bunch of USB Type-C stuff now. And I need USB Type-C. I keep USB-C cables. I got a big, what's the name over there? Smart charger. And I keep a ton of USB Type-C cables in there. So the Galaxy S8, man, it's been pretty good. I like it so far. It's not bad. It's doing me well. So I want to do a quick live stream, tell you guys how I felt about it. I'll have some more comparison videos up later. So I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna have some comparison videos up later. So look for those with the G6 and the U Ultra. Even the Moto G5, you know, the iPhone 7. I'll compare those. I'll compare those for you guys. Exynos version is definitely gonna be smoother, and I will see that one too. Right here in this house. I will get that one. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. You guys are awesome in the afternoon. I'm gonna let y'all get back to work. And my J7, love this phone, man. I'm gonna get back to work, put my SIM card back into my phone so I can get my phone calls back over here on this one. Y'all going back to work, man? Y'all took a lunch break? What was y'all doing? Were y'all doing a lunch break, or what were y'all doing? Cause y'all jumped in here quick, man. It's like, man, I didn't expect to see this many people in here. Get back to work, y'all. What was the question? What's up with fast charging number 4.0? I don't know, man. Hopefully, we see that. Does this phone have fast charging 4.0? Let me check real quick, because I didn't keep up with that. Let me see. I don't see nothing about fast charging 4.0. Would be nice. Would be nice. What color did y'all get, man? Real quick before I get out of here, what color did y'all get? I want to see what color. I'm rocking with this beautiful one right here. Oh, some of y'all already off work. Some of y'all already off work. Yeah, that iris scanner is the truth, man. Ugh, it is really nice. Live podcast will be up tomorrow, man. Hey Chris, I used to take live phone calls. I just kind of stopped doing that. I'll probably start doing that again. On my live streams, I used to do a lot of live phone calls. No, Stegosaurus, don't trade your Pixel XL for this phone, right? I can't tell you what to do, but I wouldn't trade it. Susan got a day off. Orchard gray. That was a popular color. Silver. So you guys got the orchid gray seems to be the popular color. Isn't that their new color or something like that? The orchid gray. That's the new color, right? Yeah, the silver is pretty high. The only reason I got this silver is because of that $650 price tag. Other than that, I would have got black. Micro Dog dude, he says that the volume is low on here. I don't think so. Let me play something real quick. I don't think the volume is low on here. I think it's actually pretty good. I think the speaker volume is good for it being such a being a waterproof speaker. Let's see, I'm gonna play something here.
What we do here is go back.
I say full volume. I guess it depends on your ears. I think that's really loud, like crazy loud, but it's not the loudest. It's nowhere near these two phones right here for sure. It's not no Axon 7 loud or U Ultra loud, no way. But it's still loud enough for it being a waterproof phone. That's the thing. The phone it's waterproof, so you know, take that into consideration. That's pretty good for it being waterproof. That's real good, actually. Yeah, I like this. I like the silver. So the gigabit is on T-Mobile, but I don't know if it's available yet. I don't know if it's available yet. I think the speaker volume is pretty good for me. But I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm about to grab me a late lunch. Thank you guys for joining in the live stream. Shout out to the replay crew for stopping by. It's your man Jay Will. I'm really getting out of here this time. I got to shut this thing down. But I just wanted to show the phone. 72 hours with it, man. I'm doing all right with it. It's okay. I got some case reviews coming up. Urban Armor Gear and Zizo. I got a bunch of stuff coming in. I got me another laptop. I got a Windows laptop. I'm rocking with my MacBook for sure, but I got a Windows tablet laptop. So I'm gonna check that out. I'll probably show you guys that later tomorrow or something like that. But I got a special video coming up tomorrow. Am I experiencing action delay when I press the home button? Not really. That was from R3D Games. No, I'm not really experiencing any delay with that, I don't think. So I'll take care of that for you, Daewoo. All right, man. Y'all enchiladas, man. I don't do that. Gotta eat healthy. I just left the gym. There you go, Daewoo. I took care of that for you. All right, man. Y'all be easy. I'm out. Peace to the live crew.